Hey there, editing Mackenzie jumping in here. Apparently I completely goofed and didn't film an intro, so welcome back. Today you are watching me pick a random face of makeup. Alright, eyes closed, opening the drawer, and first, let's see, I'm going to go... Okay, I am going to remove this palette because that's obviously what I would go for because it is so large and I want to try to get something different. So again, eyes closed and alright, I got my hand on something. What do I got here? I got a hold of the LA Girl Hot Heat palette. Alright, so I'm going to put this back, shut this, open this drawer, eyes closed. And let's go for, what is this? Okay, I got the Wet n Wild I'm So Lit highlighting powder, and I'm going to go back in for a blush. Okay, now that I have a full face picked out here of just very random products, we're going to put this look together and see what in the world kind of a look we can come up with here. I'm trying out this Stoke cold brew coffee. My husband said it tastes like chocolate milk and coffee mix, but I ended up putting some vanilla creamer in it. I don't know how I feel about cold coffee. I have to kind of like take little sips. I think it would be better if like I had something with a straw. And I almost think I should put like some ice in it to keep it really, really cold. But, you know, to each his own. Alright, again, what was I doing? Trying to find my primer spray. Here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with some 3-in-1 primer water. So while that's doing this thing, let's go ahead and jump into eyebrows using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Blonde. So how is everyone doing with just life in general, and then with places starting to reopen? I actually went to Walmart this weekend and they still had the line out front where there's only so many people allowed in, but granted that was Monday on Memorial Day, and I think like Tuesday was the official open date for most places to, you know, kind of resume business as normal. There was definitely not a lot of people there, thankfully, but again, it was Memorial Day, and I think a lot of people were probably celebrating with their families and stuff for cookouts and whatnot. So my sister and I went to Walmart and got the stuff I need. Like, if I need to get anything besides groceries, I kind of have to go to Walmart because like Kroger doesn't have that kind of a stuff. Alright, so the only issue I'm having is obviously not with this pencil, because this is one I use all the time. It's just that when I dermaplaned my face, if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it for you up here, I accidentally shaved off the very tail end of this eyebrow. So like, even when I try to draw it on, there's no hairs for it to cling to, for the eyebrow pencil to cling to, and so it just looks weird. So I kind of have to stop it a little bit short, because otherwise it just looks odd. But that's a great eyebrow That's a great eyebrow pencil. I have no issues with this one at all. Yeah, so there is that. Let's go ahead and do eyes first. I'm just going to prime with this Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer. This is in the shade Alabaster. As you may have seen in one of my previous vlogs, we did finally close on a house. And since then we have been, well, I have been working on trying to decorate and get things painted. We pretty much got this room done. I started on Steven's room and painted. I got 2 of the walls painted and some of his decorations put up. Now I just need to get in there and finish the other 2 walls and just kind of clean up and tidy up. And I definitely need to clean out their closets. So hopefully we'll get to that soon. But now it's just exciting to kind of put our stamp on the place and make it, you know, more our style and everything. Okay, so that combination actually did a really good job. Normally, whenever I try to set my eyelids with concealer, I will notice that it's really dry looking. Like there's a little bit of a dry patch right there, but the actual texture of my eyelids is super smooth. And so that is kind of impressive for me. But as far as the home front goes, I don't know. It's just exciting to like get our stuff up and so as I mentioned, I'm trying out this Stoke cold brew coffee. I'm just trying to kind of go slow on it because I have had issues in the past since I started my anxiety medication where sometimes coffee will make me feel super anxious. So I'm just taking very small sips and kind of not trying to go too quickly and drinking it because I don't want to get that same feeling. Like it almost, when I was drinking coffee before, it would feel like I just had this, I don't know, it just make my heart race and it just was not a nice feeling. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just dipping into this purple shade right here. I have no idea what's about to happen. This palette in particular is not one of my favorites. After having played with this, and then also having now used their Pro Mastery one, I like the Pro Mastery one a lot better. As far as the texture of the shadows and the payoff and the blendability, I don't know if they're different formulas or if that's just my brain playing tricks on me, but I definitely prefer that palette to this one. So I just went ahead in with that purple kind of in the crease. And then I am going to take, what am I going to do? I'm going to take some of this shade and kind of just blend that out up here and kind of gradually fade those colors together. All right. And then for the outer corner, let's see, do I want this purple? No, I don't think I do. I think I'm going to tap into a little bit of this brown and black shade, just kind of mix them. And just start to lightly place that into this outer V. All right, then I'm going to go back in with some of this purple. Just kind of blend over that a little bit. I'm going to take some of this shade and just apply that all over the lid. This is giving me major Ursula vibes. And I'm not mad at it. I'm going to take some of this shade down here on my shader brush, and I'm going to wet it with my AOA primer spray and tap that into the middle to get a little bit of a halo effect and to blend that over into the darker outer corner, leaving that kind of purple in the crease. All right, ignore this side, but this side looks pretty good. I'm just gonna say it, I am loving my eyeshadow right now. All right, so for primer, using the CoverGirl True Blend Base Business. You might have noticed that our headband has changed because my child swiped my other one. Let me move you in a little bit here. There you go. Oh yeah, and I got some mascara right there. It's been a little while. I had to stop and come back and deal with things. Also, on my eyes, I used the Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner from Maybelline. It is really easy as far as application is concerned. My only issue is that as I look back at it, you can see the glitter or the sparkle from the eyeshadow through the eyeliner. So it's not technically matte black. Foundation. We are going to go in. First, I'm going to get my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge and just slightly dampen it with some setting spray that I got everywhere. Alright, so the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I have used this in the past, and I know it's like a cult classic for so many people, but I just do not love it. Maybe mine is old. It honestly could be that mine is old. Maybe I'll repurchase this at some point if I have any coupons for e.l.f. because I just don't like it. There's something about it that just, maybe it's not the right shade. Maybe it's the fact that mine is old. I'm honestly not 100% sure what it is. I mean, 6 months. I've definitely had that longer than 6 months. So maybe that is part of the issue. I don't know. Let's give it a go today and see what we think. Since we are moisturized and primed, we'll hope that maybe this will change my thoughts on the foundation. So tonight for dinner, I am making lasagna. But the kick is, it is vegetable lasagna or vegan lasagna or vegetable. I don't know. Isn't vegan like no dairy or anything like that? Anyway, so it's vegetable lasagna. So there's no meat. And I did noodles, cheese, cottage cheese, and sliced zucchini. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if my husband notices. I almost can guarantee he will notice right off the bat that there is no meat in the lasagna. But what I'm trying to do is, when I meal plan, maybe I'm using too much. Yeah, I already don't like how that looks. What I'm going to do is, as I'm patting that, I'm going to wipe my sponge off a little bit to take some of that excess away. So what I've been doing while I meal plan is I kind of each day pick, like, okay, for instance, this week I did, like, we're going to have breakfast one night. We're going to have Mexican one night. We're going to have vegetarian one night. We're going to do chicken one night. Leftovers, like, kind of assigning a day, like a type of meal, like seafood, for instance, or pork, or deer, or Italian, or something like that. So it kind of gives me a little bit of a direction to go in when I start trying to plan meals for the week, because just sitting down and not having any idea what I'm going to do is so daunting. Okay, so it's not looking bad on my forehead. I swear that they're okay. I was just in there 5 seconds ago. It's looking a little weird right here. It looks not great on my chin, like at all. It doesn't look very good in my smile lines. It doesn't look bad, but it's not my favorite, I would have to say. I don't know. I never walk away after using this foundation being like, oh yeah, looking good today. I always walk away kind of like, ooh, look a little cakey. And I keep holding on to it because I'm like, but what if I need it for a video? But it's not my favorite. And again, I have the shade Pearl, which is fair with neutral undertones. I don't know. To me, it looks a little yellow, but anyway. So for concealer, going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Contour Concealer, again in the shade Alabaster. And then for powder, we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Light, Fair Light, one of those two, I'm not sure. Light. So I'm going to go ahead and try to just put some of this powder into my smile lines and see if that helps. No, that actually made it look worse. Yay. All right, so let's go ahead and blend out this concealer. All right, that's not a bad concealer. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that Halo Glow powder. Oh, snap. Okay, as soon as I looked away, it crazy creased on this eye. Huh, that is looking really bad on this eye in particular. I don't know why that is. This area looks really bad where I tried to apply. Yeah, see? Oh, guys, I'm just not feeling this today. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with this Halo Glow powder. Ooh, this powder and this foundation are not friends. I'm just going to be honest with you. They are not friends. They may live on the same street, but they don't play together. Their mom said no. All right, bronzer. We're going in with the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. Mine is in the shade 02. I really don't have anything bad or new to say about this bronzer. It really is beautiful. There is a lighter shade and a darker shade. So did I pick up the wrong shade? Possibly, because I've watched a lot of YouTubers with my same skin tone, and they all have the shade 01. I have 02, but we're still gonna make it work. It is just a really pretty bronzer. And like, what's nice is even when you tap into it, there's not really a lot of kickback. So you're just getting a lot of pigment payoff, which is nice. And I go in with this really fluffy, Flawless face brush from e.l.f. You just can't go wrong with this bronzer. Okay, for blush, going in with my Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Rose, I do believe. Yes. I don't know how... It might be okay. It kind of pulls that crease color. Alright, so I'm just going to use my fan brush here to tap into this. This does have a little bit of glitter in it, or shimmer. I don't think it's shimmer, that's glitter. It has just a little bit of glitter. Alright, very pretty, very nice blush. And then for highlighter, this is going to be intense. Going in with the Wet n Wild loose highlighter in I'm So Lit. That is gorgeous though. I do love this. This is one of those highlighters if you want to pack a punch. And look, I still have barely gone through the product in this. This will last me forever. Forever. Okay, where are we at? Let's go ahead and do some more setting spray. Going in with my Wet n Wild. I am loving my eyeshadow. I can't quit looking at it. I've never done a colorful look that I actually like, that I thought actually turned out good. And even my wing liner. This was one of the first time I've ever tried wing liner. And I was watching this girl on, like, I've watched so many YouTubers try to teach me how to do it. And then this one girl was doing it on Instagram, and I was just like, oh, that makes sense. It just clicked. It was like, oh, that's how you do it. I don't know. All right, lip liner. We have the NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Sienna. Let's see how this goes. Okay, for lipstick we have Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade Peach Buff. I don't know how this is going to work together. I don't recommend this combo. But you know, when you're randomly picking things, this is what happens. Alright, and then to finish everything off, we're going in with the NYX High Glass finishing powder in the shade Light. And I am just going to tap this into, or not into, but onto my T-zone. And there we have it. My finished face of randomly picked products. Just a little chit chat, get ready with me. Applying products that I would not normally put together, like this with the purple, is not working for me. Everything else looks great. Everything else looks fine. Let me look at the foundation now that I said that. Okay, okay. It looks nice, except for in between my brows, my smile lines, and on my chin. My cheeks and my forehead look nice. So basically, except for this area right here. And I feel like I have said that before when trying this foundation. I'm not 100% sure. Look how yellow my teeth look. Anyway, thank you for watching this. I hope you will like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, this has to come off. Oh, this has to come off. This is not okay. This is not okay.